friends. Well, I'm Julie with Bookshelf by Julie. I'm here to share with you something that I already made a video on, and I'm having to chunk that one and make another one. This is turning out to be a mask making session. I suppose that's what I'm going to end up calling it. So I wanted to show you how I make envelopes, these kind of envelopes. I don't use a template for this. There are lots of templates out there. Use them if you like them, if you want to. I just wanted to show you quick and easy how to do these types of little envelopes. Policy type envelopes, little coin type envelopes, a pocket envelope. It's all the same basic fold. And a paper bag out of vellum. It's, like I just said, the same basic fold of, it's just the same, okay? So with this, I'm going to do a freebie on my website, so you can make these if you would like. It'll be on my website when this video goes up. Just a background paper from a paper pack that I'm working on right now. So, yep, that's going to be free on my website, julieworthington.com. Go to the freebies tab. All of my freebies are in there, and you can just download them and use them however you'd like, except for, you know, don't sell them as your own stuff, because I've heard that there are some not nice people that do that. So yeah, I'm just gonna leave that there. Okay, so all there, all free for my friends. I'm loving this journal journey and making all these new friends. It's been wonderful. It is wonderful. Gonna be wonderful. It's just, you know, all the tenses in there, right? Okay, so this is what we're going to do today. This one I've already put into a journal that I'm going to be doing videos on soon. So I made it as a sort of a hinged one, and I put a tuck spot in behind it with, like I said, paper packs I'm working on. I made this one, and I had run out of this particular green. I like this one better, but yeah, I had to use a different color green, and it's okay. I prefer the other one, but you know, we have to do what we have to do. Okay, so I'm going to set this aside and show you how I do this. Super easy. Let's do the paper bag first, because you get all the folds except for the top flap, right? Hopefully you can see this. It's a vellum printout. So as you know, vellum is sort of a very sheer material. Okay, so I fold it sort of in, to me, in my mind, it's in thirds. It's not really in thirds, but you know, I fold a third of it over here and a third of it over there, leaving about a 1/4 inch seam that overlaps here, right? So, and that's what you're going to do on all the ones that I just showed you, all right? So once you do that, you've got your you can see through the vellum. You can see you've got that 1/4 inch, or I can see, I don't know if you can see or not. And then you want to fold up 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch at the bottom. You don't want a whole lot. You just want it to, you just want to make that bottom fold up so that you close the bottom of your bag, right? Just a little bit. Okay. Now that you got that done, undo it. Because what you want to do now is go up here and fold up in between these two folds. You want to fold 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch. Line up your folds so that way you know you've got it straight. And you just want to give that a good crease, right? With your fingers is fine. Vellum is so thin till you can manipulate it really well. Okay, so now that we've got that done, gonna bring in our scissors and trim down that fold line. Okay, because now this is just me doing this. You can skip this part if you would prefer not to. That's completely up to you. All right, I don't glue this down. You can if you'd like. I don't. To me, this gives my bag a little bit of extra strength on the on putting things in and out of the front of it, right? That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, so now that you've got that done and you've got your front, it's easier to do it that way than try to cut it after you make the bag and seal all this up, because that gets complicated to do it the other way. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take just an edge off here, just a slight angle from the fold line up, and just a little angle there, and that shows us where we're going to cut off, because we don't need this in our bottom of our bag fold, because that's just extra bulk for no reason, right? Okay, so we're just going to cut that off, fold line and all. Just get rid of the whole thing. On both sides. Now, like I said, this is just a simple, easy. It's fun. It's fun if you don't have to do 2 videos on it. It's more fun. I'm just poking fun at myself, sorry. This is a fun, easy project that you can do and have mass making with. Just, again, poking fun at myself. Okay, so I'm not really inking the vellum because this printout actually has a sort of a vintage look to it anyways, so it's all good. All right, so now with vellum, excuse my reach, with vellum, you're always going to have a little bit of crinkling, so prepare yourself mentally and physically for that. Because it will happen. Now you have to decide at this point, okay, you have to decide if you're going to overlap this way or that way, because if you don't decide, you could end up putting glue on the wrong side of your paper. What I do is, now I know some people just put it along here and leave it that way. I don't do that because sometimes you leave an extra little bit of edge not glued down on this side. So do what you want, but this is what I do. Excuse me. I'll put glue. Gosh, excuse me. Since I'm going to overlap this way, I'm going to put glue under here from here to here, and on top of here from here to here. I hope that's making sense. Okay, so just a little bead of glue. Vellum will hold. It's lightweight. This is lightweight. I've got some heavy duty, but the heavy duty, don't let that touch. And the heavy duty is good for some things, but it doesn't like to fold so well. And I found that it doesn't like to emboss as well as the lightweight either. It kind of cracks. But yeah, here we go. Just press that down. Like I said, you're going to get a little bit of crinkling, wrinkling, whatever you want to call it. You want to give that a nice gentle rub down. Just so you spread your glue out some and have it flat, because you don't want it all curly-Q on you when you're trying to use it later. Just gently press it down. It doesn't take a whole lot. All right, here we go. Get a good bead across the bottom of your bag so that you don't have anything trying to get loose or fall out when you're using the bag, right? So, and then just fill it in, because you do want this sealed down really good. Even if it wrinkles up a little bit, that's okay. If you see those ones that you get in the store and they give you these really nice bags for whatever you buy in the store, they're going to have a little bit of wrinkling too. It just, you know, glue and lightweight stuff has a tendency to wrinkle a little bit. Just be gentle and press it down lightly, all right? And then give it some time to dry. What I do when I get this done is I go ahead and I take from this corner and I kind of, now you can just cut it off at an angle, or you can round your corners, or you can get some of those, you know, those decorative edged scissors, and cut along the top and give it that zigzaggy look or whatever. That always looks good. I'm just going to leave mine like that, and I will, like I did on the others, I'll probably just put some lace across there. It's a really pretty printout, and it looks really nice on the vellum. So if your printer will do that, and most printers will do the lightweight vellum. My Epson Eco Tank does not like lightweight vellum. I have dug so much of this stuff out of that thing trying to get it to work. If you've got one of those, don't. Just avoid the headache. I mean, do what you want to do. I'm not trying to tell you what to do. But it's, I have been down that long, arduous journey of digging vellum out of my printer. If you've got an HP or a Brother, it'll do this. I love my Brother printer. Oh my gosh, it's awesome. Okay, so I'm going to put this one aside and show you next. Okay, like I said, freebie on my website. If you run this through your printer twice, you get a brighter printout. Don't ask me how I know that, but yeah, because I don't like to always admit that I did a dummy. So, okay, what we're going to do is, once again, to my thirds, right? Well, in my mind, it's a third. I'm folding over about a third-ish of it, because I want my seam somewhere in the middle, okay? And I'm kind of eyeballing over here to the side so I can see that I've got a quarter, and I'm lining up my top and bottom so I know my fold is going to be straight, right? Where's my, oh, here it is. I'm using lightweight cardstock, which the Epson Eco Tank really does very well with. Of course, so does the Brother. I'm not giving printer reviews. I'm just going through my having to do this video again. Okay, you're folding it up just like you were going to make a bag, and you can make a paper bag like this. There is nothing to keep you from it. It's the same process. This time, instead of doing the top like I did the paper bag, I'm going to fold this down so that I get a flap. Okay? Hope that's making sense to you. If I get a flap up here, this creates a smallish policy envelope, or a very large coin envelope, whichever way you want to look at that. Okay, now, once again, you're going to unfold it, okay? Because you got to do your cutaways. You want to do an angle here to that corner. If you're new at doing stuff like this, don't follow my example here, but follow what I'm telling you. This is the right way to do it. After a while, you start from your fold line and cut your angle towards the end of the paper. After a while, you just kind of do whatever, whichever way it goes. But if you're new, do start at the fold line and work your way out. It's just easier. After a while, though, you just go, oh, there, that's fine, you know, because, but yeah. Okay, so we're going to cut out these pieces and these pieces. We don't need those anymore. And when you're cutting these out, you know how you can cut this side, that side on the fold or whatever. Cut the fold line out on this because you don't need that in your way, and it'll just create problems later. So you're just going to cut the whole fold line out, and you're going to do that on each one of these. Sorry you're having to sit and watch me cut, but and if I could be still. Okay, got it. Sometimes my scissors in my hand try to get complicated on me. And I have mentioned before, I don't like complicated. So I try to manage that as best I can. Okay, here we go. Now, another cut that I do, it's not necessary. You don't have to do this part. Make sure everything's folding up properly, all right? What I do, and like I said, you don't have to do this part because it's fine going straight across. I like mine to have a little bit of a slant there, so it's kind of easier to put things in and out, and you can see sometimes what's in the envelope. See if you get that slant going. So I cut a little bit, just an angle off so that I have that slant. Can you see that? See that? It's it just gives you a little bit of, it's like putting a thumb notch in a pocket or something, you know? Okay. Now, save these little bits. You don't have to save all these. I don't say save everything, but you can save these to make your punch for your, where did I put that? For your, this part. If you're going to do that. Some people will do one, some people will do two. It's whatever you want to do. You can do two. I'm not going to do that on the video, but I would save these parts because you can use that to punch that little circle out, right? Okay. Putting that aside. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to knock everybody around. I'm not a pushy person, really. Okay. So now that you've got this done, you've got your flap, you've got your bottom of your... If you ink, now's the time to ink. I'm not going to ink in front of you and make you watch me do that because I try to be prepared, okay? So I've got one already inked and ready to go, okay? So this one, I did ink, got my slant, got my pocket. Okay, we're just going to put this together and get it done. Now, again, you have to make your choice. You're going to overlap this way. You're going to overlap that. It's a habit with me. I overlap this way. So, and it helps me remember. I'm gluing on top of here and under here. I have to remind myself where I'm gluing, but that's where I'm gluing. So I'm just doing a thin bead up through here. It doesn't take a whole lot. Even on lightweight cardstock, it doesn't take a lot. You just got a narrow little seam that you're putting together, right? So get that on there, give it a good squashing. You don't have to be as gentle with this for sure. It's not vellum. So, all right. Once again, get a good bead down here. Yeah, this is, you know, when you mess up on a video and you have to reshoot, it's really good for increasing your stash. So, yeah, mass making of envelopes and such. Paper bags. You know, okay, here we go. All done. All right, I'm saying this one's all done because I will decorate and all that stuff afterwards. And I may wait on putting this on because I do like the other ribbon. If I can find a darker green, I think that would be better. So like I did on the other one, I put lace around here, right, all the way around, and I put just an eyelet in here with the punched out piece there. And what I do on this, just to make it super easy and simple, I did run this through my lace because there's a hole there, and you know, why not? So what I did was, and I left myself plenty of extra, so I put my ribbon underneath when I was putting the eyelet in. So I put the ribbon underneath, and it holds, you don't have to worry about tying a knot or whatever else. So, and it holds the ribbon on there, and it's just super handy to do that way. Quit being ornery. You're the wrong color and now you're trying to be ornery? I don't think so. Okay, so okay. That's what I did with this. I also think that it would be really pretty to just doll it up. You can put all kinds of stuff on this. Rose trim, more lace. I mean, you know, you never put too much lace, can you? Okay, so that's that one. And since it's the same fold, I just got this. I cut this one out so that the video doesn't get too super long. For the little one, I just cut it out, and I've got my slant in there, my flap, and my bottom. For this, let me see. If you want to do a little coin envelope, I wrote the measurements down somewhere. Okay, for this length, it's 5.5. Okay, for the width across here, it's 5 3/4. And then you just fold in, like I said, about 1/3 of it, and then about 1/3 of it, and there you go. This one, I wouldn't go over 1/2 inch for your bottom fold because you really don't need that much. It's just a small pocket. So, okay, let's put this thing together, and gluing on top, gluing on bottom. That's to remind me. You guys just have to hear my reminders. Okay, so on top. It's like putting your thumb where you don't want to put glue. This is my reminder. On top, on bottom. Here you go. Okay, so there you go. Squash that down. Put your glue. I always try to get a good bead across there just in case, because yeah, that's the bottom of the pocket. So okay, here you go. Close that up. And there you go. It's a done deal. Okay, with glue there. Okay, so, and I mean, it's a cute little, can you see that? I think maybe. Anyways, it's a cute little pocket, coin envelope. Let's see, on this one, let's see, put that one aside. I'm working in this journal, so it's kind of a thing. Okay, so on this one, I put lace around the back, all the way around, just to frame that. And it's ready to put something pretty in there, or whatever you want to do with it. I mean, you know, and I put a Velcro dot on this one because it just seemed the right thing to do. I put a little lace across there. So you can round these corners if you'd like, or leave them pointy. It really doesn't matter, whichever way you want your envelope to be. Now, you can also make a pocketed one. To me, this one's more like a pocket envelope, and I put a Velcro dot on this one too. I think they're cute. Same basic fold. You get so many different things going on. You've got these, you've got these, you've got this one. Just all kinds of, this is the one we made today. Now, I'm going to show you, if I can. The glue is drying now, and you can see that it's a little bit, just a little bit wrinkly. Not much. And on this one, you can barely tell it. On this one, you can barely tell it. So, I think you can tell it more at the bottom. Is that the, yeah. I'm like, is that the front or the back? So, you can tell it more at the bottom, I guess. You could use double stick tape, but I don't know. With vellum, I try to be very careful. Double stick tape can be rough if you get off just a second, just a half of a heartbeat second. Okay, so all this stuff for my mask making session of having to do a video over again. All this stuff you can make out of that simple fold that I just showed you. All these things, right? Yeah. Hope you have fun with it. I hope you like my freebie. Here it is again. It's just a bunch of, I don't know, wildflowers growing out in the on a vintage background. Okay, so there you go. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you like this. I hope you have fun doing it. Show me some pictures somewhere. I have a Facebook page somewhere, and when I get 500 subscribers, they'll let me have the community page, and then we can share pictures and stuff in there. But I'm a ways off from that. Oh, which reminds me, if you could like and subscribe, that would just be awesome and wonderful. I want to continue our journal journeys. I want to have fun with this, and I want to make as many friends as I can along the way. So, make these things. Go get my freebie. Like I said, julieworthington.com, freebies tab at the top. Okay? Yeah. So, have fun. Stay safe out there. Thanks for watching. TTFN.